The Swagger and Swagger
Hold
motor.
up.
What?
It's very important that I mention. Have y'all heard that they just decide to bring back the golden calf from the Bible, except it's a statue of Trump?
Oh my god.
Well,
they erected a fucking 12-foot tall golden statue of Trump holding a Bitcoin
that
a
is
couple
essentially
streets
the
down from
golden
the White
calf, yeah.
Now, how long is it going to take for it to be defaced?
Not very long, hopefully.
Anyways.
You know, with all the unaliving camps and attacks caused by media doing the big lies and getting lots of people hurt and lots of other stuff. Yeah, as soon as there's no guards around that statue, it's getting defaced immediately. If not torn down.
Anyways. Alright. First group of interests, Swagger and Swagger Motorized, aka Brother-in-Law and Brother-in-Law Motorized. An organization pretending to be a civil law company founded in the early 21st century deals in production, modification, and trade of anomalous means of transport. Probably works in order to raise funds for a project unknown by the Foundation. It was confirmed that every transaction carried out by an organization must be confirmed by a contract if it involves persons from outside the organization. It is unknown why, because documents have no legal force or anomalous properties. The largest activity of the organization is observed in the Mazowiecki voivodeship, but it covers the entire country. On motorization forums, the group has achieved the status of an urban legend, which increases the possible range of influence it has. It's possible that through such forums, they find buyers for their products. It's officially known about the existence of 2 members of the group, but the existence of a grid that helps in conducting its operation is not excluded. IT specialists searching in all mentions of the organization managed to find a fanatic group believing that the company's work is a gift from gods, and the creators themselves are the saviors of this world. This group has about redacted members, but there is no confirmation that they are all members. No evidence was found that they had a real relationship with the company, but they should still be observed. I am confused what this fucking group of interest does.
Basically, they pretend to be a law company, a civil law company, meaning lawyers that defend people, but they're not. And they actually buy and sell anomalous transportation.
Alright, Hatchet, guess how many SPs are connected to it? Hatchet?
I was muted. Great. I was trying to say first, what's the, like, how many digits are in that redaction?
2?
1, 2.
Yeah. 2. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna guess 2.
The answer's 1.
Shit.
This only story connected to is a case worth uranium.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like case worth uranium.
Oh my god. And the SP's a Keter.
Okay.
With a high-risk class and disruption class. Okay, that's not good.
I was kind of hoping the giant corgi Fae train was connected to them.
And no.
Let's see.
Huh?
Wait. PL. So this is still Polish branch, right?
Yeah. item SCP-PL-183, Level 2 Restricted, Containment Class Keter, Disruption Class Flom, Risk Class Warning. Special containment procedures. A Foundation-operated bot is searching the internet for mentions of SCP-PL-183. Occurrences of such are to be cataloged and their authors tracked down, interrogated, and treated with Class 6G amnestics?
I don't think I've heard of those.
Me either. I started thinking of a phone when I read 6G.
Let me look up 6G amnestics.
It could be a translation error.
Updated amnestics guide.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
What? You find something?
That probably means the Class G, which is gaslighting. To cause subjects to doubt the authenticity of their memories. Class G amnestics induce derealism of memories, making them seem fantastic or dreamlike, causing the subject to doubt their authenticity.
I forgot that amnestic existed. Now I just imagine they get injected with 6 of those.
Hyper gaslight.
Yeah. Deletion of said materials is not necessary, as cover story beta 44 Urban Legend is in effect. Materials associated with 193 recovered this way are available from Site 154's archive with permission. Any car accidents that may have been caused by a manifestation of 183, while uncommon, are to be examined. If anomalous association is confirmed, cover story Epsilon 7 vehicle skid is to be put in effect, and associated people are to be treated with Class A6 amnestics. I'm guessing it's supposed to be Class A amnestics.
Yeah, I
What
think
the
all
fuck
the
is
numbers next to the amnestics are accidents.
Yeah. What, you say something, Hatchet?
Asked, what the hell is vehicle skid as a cover story?
I don't know.
I guess just a vehicle did, you know, a vehicle did Tokyo Drift and died.
Members of Mole Task Force Chi 11, Strada Neighbor Highway to Heaven, and law enforcement in areas with 183 manifestation, chances are to contain 183 as soon as possible. So the reason probably is Keter is because they can't catch it.
Yeah. That's most of the time what Keter means.
Yeah. Alright, description. SCP-PL-183 is a black sports car thought to be fully autonomous. The object does not have any marking. Not any marking.
Any market.
Shut up. Any marking that could be used to identify it, such as a number plate or brand logo. The object is capable of accelerating to speeds of approximately 200 kilometers per hour in a short amount of time, usually less than a few seconds. Jesus! No wonder why they can't catch it. 183 manifests at random intervals on unfrequented roads, mostly ones passing through forests in Podkarpacki and Świętokrzyski voivodeships, Poland. Manifestation and demanifestation is accompanied by a short burst of light blue light. Manifestations usually take place at night during heavy rain, often with accompanying lightning strikes. It is currently unknown whether the manifestation of the object is the cause of these weather conditions, or simply its manifestation chances are increased by them. During manifestations, 183 will beat a short distance, after which it demanifests. Pale bright blue light streaks appear behind the subject as it drives. Addendum: PL-183.1. 183 was quickly Well, 183 was discovered because images and videos of it began appearing on the internet, and the object itself quickly gained a status of an urban legend, although not a popular one. In order to mislead the public knowledge of the object, these recordings have been left untouched, and efforts are made to maintain the status of the object. Oh no!
I wonder if this is actually based on like an actual urban legend over in Poland.
Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
There's a reason why it said, oh no. And then PL 183.2 on, all dates have been backwards from other articles, so I'm assuming August 6, 2013. A user of the Polish version of the Parawatch wiki.
Wait. Back up for a second. You're saying August, right? Okay. My brain.
Yeah. we know what Parawatch does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Polish video recording portraying an incident with 183. Transcript follows. Note, the recording was taken from the inside of a car, presumably one owned by the person who polished the video. Begin log. Recording begins. It is 2:51 a.m. The recorder is driving his car through a forest during a thunder. Just one thunder.
A single thunder. A single thunder.
Probably means
Thor had no other thunders to spare that night. Just one.
Yeah.
That's all we get.
It was probably meant to be thunderstorm, but I kind of think it's funny.
Yeah.
It's just a thunder.
A thunder. I love a thunder.
The camera is directed at one of the car's mirrors. 183 is visible in the reflection. The object is chased by another vehicle. Aside from these vehicles, the road from the recording is completely deprived of travelers. 183 passes the recorder's car. The car chasing after 183 passes by the recording's car. There are two men inside the car, one visibly older than the other. Due to a low level of lighting in this moment, other identifying traits could not be established. 183 and the vehicle following it have moved a considerable distance from the recording. 183 appears to be skidding. Because of this, it falls out of the road and strikes a nearby tree. The second car suddenly slows down, then turns to the side of the road, towards 183, and stops. Two men get out of the car. The recorder turns to a nearby road. The recorder gets out of his vehicle, walks among the trees to a place from which the situation is clearly visible, and records it while hiding. The two men who are driving the car chasing 183 stand in front of the object and appear to be arguing. Thanks to the light generated by the vehicle headlights, it can be established that the men are probably in their 20s and 50s respectively. The older man opens the hood of 183, from which blue light emerges, after which he gestures to the second man, and Rusui orders him to look inside. The men talk. The older one appears to become agitated. He gestures alternately towards 183 and towards the second man. The older man pulls out an unidentified object from underneath the hood of 183. The recovered object generates pale blue light. After a while, the headlights of 183 lose intensity and fade out. The men enter their car and drive away. The recorder stays in place, presumably thinking of something. The video ends as the recorder approaches 183, and then for unknown reason, quickly retreats. End log. Huh. The location of the recording has been identified to be a forest nearby redacted Podkarpacki ship, Poland. After getting to the place, members of MTF Chi 11 found a wreck of 183. The object has been relocated to Site 154. There is an empty space where the engine of 183 should be. Additionally, the body of 183, there are numerous engraved symbols. Those cover a significant part of the object's surface. Approximately 76% of the whole body is covered with such inscriptions of varying sizes and complexities. These have been presumably done using a sharp tool. The symbols depict an equilateral triangle with 4 circles, 3 located around the middles of the triangle's sides, and the 4th is the middle of the triangle itself. Many of this is unknown, reclassification to neutralize pending approval. So I'm guessing they made it?
Yeah.
I mean, we have literal, like, it just doesn't mention the group that we're talking about.
It says right down here, though. It's a tag.
Well, yeah, it says down there as a tag, but maybe we should go look at that story and see how long it is.
Alright.
Fuck.
That's
Looks pretty short and funny.
I just find it the first thing is a bunch of. It's just. Oh,
Oh, it says phew.
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 Oh my god. Hey. What? Ash, do you want to read it?
Not particularly. I want to play Borderlands 3 when it lets me play it.
Gotcha. Alright. Phew! Alright,
Phew.
A kettle started whistling, alarming a young man delving in his thoughts on the couch. Reluctantly, he got up to turn off the gas on the stove. He turned the knob, turning off one of the 3 burners of the portable cooker, sitting currently on the aluminum countertop. He poured the steaming water into a mug filled earlier with coffee. What? Coffee? I mean, coffee. God damn it.
Filled early with cotton.
Are you getting too much into your shell? A fairly tall 50-year-old man, dresses in work overalls decorated in numerous oil and grease stains, entered through the material curtain covering the jamb of a medium-sized room and they both inhabited. In his hand, he. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be held instead of Holt.
Probably supposed to be hold.
And he Holt. I feel like that's an actual word, but I can't be certain. I looked that up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Holt, according to Oxford Languages Dictionary, the first definition is the den of an animal, especially that of an otter. And the second is dialect North American English, a grip or hold.
Oh.
But that also doesn't apply here because this definition of Holt refers to the handle itself, not someone holding the handle.
Yeah.
Well, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
He held a mug sticking out a part of a tea bag. And who is saying that? I'm savoring the taste. You're just being prompted by a chemical process in your shell. Stop talking shit. For me, too, there's no point at twice gas, especially that we have to cut cost again. Oh, these might be the 2 men that were in that car.
You just now pieced that together?
Shut up.
Young man, other one, like middle or 50, fairly tall 50-year-old man. You just now pieced that together?
Shut up.
I get. You know what? Actually, what am I saying? We already established during this stream that your pattern recognition is on the fritz.
Wait.
Since you've been a child.
The first part of the next sentence: young men. Pour the rest of the water to a mug. So multiple
young men. a legion of men come marching in and pour the mug and then leave.
Just so everyone knows, we're not mocking the writer. We're mocking
Yeah.
the
Translation.
thing that's translating it.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
translation is a smidgen bit magic.
I kind of love the translation now.
Genuinely, 50% of the fun in playing fan-translated hentai games is just how botched the language is.
that was almost passed under his nose. The moment when water stopped flowing, the mug immediately pulled away. The man who was holding the cup with infusion took out a sugar bowls from under one of the cupboards and started to pour the crystalline particles into his drink.
You know what? I think my life has just been made significantly better by hearing someone describe sugar as crystalline particles.
God. Meanwhile, the man with the coffee opened a small, almost empty fridge from which he took out a little milk carton, which content quickly landed in the mug, changing the tone of the coffee.
We're really describing this man's coffee. I can respect that.
What do you mean cut costs? I thought you were already doing it. But complications appeared in our small project. Small big or small small? What?
As in, is he saying it's small but it's big, or is it actually small?
Is there any difference for you? No, but we are already scratching a living.
Scratching a living is to say they're barely getting by.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we will rebound after the next commission. I've been hearing it for the past 5. This time will be different, of course, if your evaluation is correct. Fuck off, I'm still learning the trade system of this place. Tell it yourself, anyway. Check something and these smoke detectors won't do. What do you fucking mean? You said yourself that they're good when I bought one for the test. Yeah, but I couldn't test them then. Now that I've made a try, it turned out that Americium is inept? What?
That Americium
Americium.
is inapt.
What is Americium?
It's probably
guessing-
some alien material.
Either that, or I imagine that it's like mistranslating them saying that like it's an American made one, so it's crap. Something like that. That said, I don't want to know what happens if you get any amount of Americium into any part of your body. I've already had enough American shit. I don't need America distilled into a chemical.
Fucking hell, summon them back together, close, and we'll make a recommendation. Well, what did you do with them? To get the needed element, I had to assemble few parts of the nut, and none of them are working anymore. Okay, so it is an element.
Oh, so yeah, okay. So it is. This isn't mistranslation per se. It is actually like a fake element thing.
Yeah. Are you trying to tell me that 15,000 have been wasted for nothing, and now we have no way to make that back? Well, kind of, but I got an idea how we have to get what we need for free. I'm listening. I'll tell you in a moment, but we need to move or we'll be too late. I just made my coffee. Let me drink it at least. Alright, you have 10 minutes.
Correction, Bright. I just made. Oh wait, what the hell?
I just made my coffee.
I guess my mind was playing tricks on me because I thought it said me. I thought it said I just made me coffee. Never mind. My brain did a stupid.
That's okay, my brain does it all the time.
Alright. So, alright, you have 10 minutes up. I will ready the gear and transport in the meantime, and dress yourself in a work suit, because I guarantee that where we are going is definitely not clean. The older man walked out of the room in fast pace. He stood in reverie for a moment and took a sip of his aromatic drink that almost burned his tongue. After pulling away the mug, he approached an oak chest of drawers, took off dark blue jeans, black shirt, and white undershirt, and folded them into squares. He placed them in a drawer and took out long sweatpants and had their best years behind them. Stained gray, not stained gray, stained gray, please.
Gree.
Shut up.
As we all know, I am Gree Ace.
Stained gray. God damn it.
Stained gray, please.
Stained Gree.
Stained gray, please. And yellow shirt that was supposed to be white. After putting on the new clothes, he untangled his brown hair and he tied them into a ponytail again. How long will you adorn this shell? I'm finished, are you ready? As ready as before the first fusion. You just have to help me get the other stuff to the car. Don't get your knickers in a twist, or you will start leaking. I will give you leaking.
I will give you leaking. When you didn't even exist, I was already able to unloose on strand the size of this electrons, or so they call it.
What's that mean?
Man, his
I can't-
brother-in-law's old as fuck.
I cannot tell if this is the translation being fucky, or it's supposed to be incomprehensible.
I think it's supposed to sound off, but also the translation's magical.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
just
so
this
it's like
magic combination.
It's combining to create even more confusion.
Yeah. It was a joke, old man. After getting dressed, he walked up to the mug filled with his still hot coffee and drank it in one go. He put it in the sink and went to the neighboring room. It was a big workshop brimming with different car parts, tools, devices, and substances for various purposes. In the middle of the room, there were two platforms with car jacks. They're under the tilt were waiting for their unfinished works. He immediately saw a black metal box with 4 handles located in the corner of the room and its continent standing beside it. Finally, I packed...
Continent.
Oh, continent, right. Finally, I packed the rest, but I can't move it alone. Then take it from the back. I will get the front. Both of thee took the handles.
English. Grammars.
And with effort lifted it from the ground. Holy shit, what is inside it? Nothing, but the box is made out of lead, so it weighs a ton.
Oh, damn!
I mean, I guess this is fucking titled something about uranium, so
Yeah.
if you're gonna transport uranium,
basically made of uranium, or I mean, not of uranium, but of lead, or lined heavily with lead. That would be heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
Not waiting for their bodies to let go of the cargo, they walked through the door next to garage gate. It was dark outside, even though it was only afternoon. 2 men walked out from entirely not distinctive concrete building in the middle of nowhere, where even lights don't light up the roads at night. Get in the vehicle and we are going. The young man turned his head to look where they are going. Is this some fucking joke? I can't believe you forced me to drive this clunker, old man. Man with the ponytail with effort turned the gearbox one up in dark green Zook imperceptibly got faster. Don't complain, this machine is doing its work and I was able to squeeze it into the budget that you gave me. But probably won't even get where we has to. On the topic, could you finally tell me where the fuck we are going? We won't get there. I serviced it. If it had enough fuel, it would get even to their moon. What?
That's probably what it's supposed to say.
Out the way, just right in the direction of South Silesia. When we get close, I'll say where exactly. Can I at least change to gasoline? The vehicle is slow, even for this world. No. I won't change it. You're a real penny pincher when we are trying to close up the budget. It's not about that. Did you make some improvements? For sure I did. Could you at least once rummage in a car and not add something to it? It's just how I am. The mechanical engineering is something you could learn in a minute if you wanted to. And I am an artist in my field. Artist from a burned down theater.
Oh, dang.
Translator footnote. It's a Polish idiom meaning someone who doesn't achieve anything in their field of work.
I like that idiom.
Hey, cut that out. Remember whose fault it is that we stuck here and who is the person who can get us is out. I'm sorry, my savior and redeemer of this world. I'm just stressed out about the fact that everything is going too slowly. Their whole trading system is making everything painful. Now we have a second group on our trail. Because you insisted to sell it to that drunk. I admit that it could have been a bad business decision, but we had a recession. Now there's no point to argue about it. What's important is that we stick to the plan and won't allow any setback. Could you finally tell me why we are driving to that industrial land? Do you want a version with the technical details or without? Without. I require a certain radioactive element. If the project is going to succeed, I thought a americium would be suitable. So it's not uranium, it's americium.
I guess that's just what they call it. They call it americium.
Yeah, that's what I need those smoke detectors for. But to be able to do anything with them, I would need at least 100. What happened to the workshop then? Why are we driving to a place where they are handling steel and coal? When it didn't get going with the americium, I've done precise calculation on the basis of what was wrong, and I concluded that we would need uranium. Okay, I was wrong.
Oh.
This one is much harder to get, and we need a lot. That's why research for uranium is being excavated in this country. Continue. On the back, I've got gear needed for excavation and transport of uranium. But unfortunately, I'm not able to do this alone because this shell has serious limitations. Anyway, I already made an appropriate contract, but it won't protect us from the law of this region. So you just want to go into a radioactive area, get a rock you need, and that's all. Pretty much. But won't it destroy our shells? We won't be there long, but if you were worried, just perform magnetic wave interference adjusted to gamma radiation.
God damn, if only we were aliens that could just perform, like, whatever the fuck that is to get radiation off.
I want to have a dial on my body that makes it so that I'm immune to radiation.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. What? Wait, you don't know how to do magnetic wave interference? No. What in the hell? How did you get licensed to drive vehicles if you don't know such things? In order to drive a vehicle where they're from, you have to know how to perform magnetic wave interference.
Maybe it's in case you drive into uranium or something.
Maybe it has to do with like the process of hopping between dimensions, which it seems they do.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. You never know what's on the other side, huh?
Yeah.
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 Or
Without,
like the process of doing so could
yeah.
potentially cause issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Without it, if we landed in the wrong place, the only thing left of you would be a temporary fluctuation of background radiation. I didn't make the rules, furthermore, nothing happened. You got lucky, 2 times at that. Do you want to rebuke how lucky I am when I had such a critical failure with a mechanic on board? Yes, it's one of the greatest pressures I have down here. I don't have the patience for it today. Just tell me about the interference. Just let me get on the highway. Then you can be the know-it-all. Both looked at the poorly lit road with the green road sign on the side, informing the entrance to a highway. When the slow vehicle entered the highway, the man with the ponytail started moving a loose wheel. He hardly started driving the pickup truck with a turtle speed on the road before beginning a long lecture. I will start with what exactly interference is. So it'll be a long drive. And we don't get to learn about
Damn it.
God damn.
it.
We learned they're
I want to
aliens
learn.
at some point, broke fucking aliens. We're about to get to an interesting part, and it's like the end.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be aliens since I'm pretty sure they're interdimensional. But do interdimensional beings count as aliens? I don't know.
Right. Now turn left to this dirt road, but the suspension won't last. You don't trust my skills again? I do have some trust in your skills, but I don't trust this. Right, start turning instead of talking. Yeah, unless you want to lug this chest for several dozen times greater distance. If you present it like that, Zook got off the elegant asphalt road in the middle of the forest.
The Zook.
Let's name their car.
Noise.
I just find it funny it's the elegant asphalt road.
The elegant asphalt road.
Oh my god.
I just turned a man into nothing but legs. I love Borderlands.
I looked up what Zook is in Polish. It's beetle. So they're driving a beetle car.
And I guess they're constantly talking about shells. Are they all just like
Bugs?
bug people?
Probably.
I think they're bug people, and they call their car a beetle.
It might be
Even
a
though it's a
beetle
sports
car, though. That's a real car.
Well, yeah, but we know that like the car that these two are driving is the black sports car.
Oh.
Yeah. It's almost immediately after turning to the uneven road made out of compacted earth headlights, illuminated a tall wire fence. They drove up to the gate, locked using a chain and padlock. A yellow triangular sign warning of radioactive contamination hung on one of the gate's leaves. Wait, the gate's leaves?
Mm.
So the gate is a plant. Got it.
It probably has leaves on it. Like it's an old gate with leaves.
Well, yeah, but why would the sign indicating radiation be attached to the leaves?
Next we can have the older of the men.
Yeah, the older man.
Yeah.
I kind of find it funny. The older of the men. It's the older man.
What? Well, the older of the men. There are two men here. One of them's older. That's the one being talked about. I don't see why this is funny.
I don't know why it's funny. It just makes me laugh. It took bolt cutters resting on the back and got off. He quickly approached the gate and with a quiet click, cut one of the chain's links, opening the way for the Zook. The older man went back to the car, which immediately entered the contaminated area. After a while, a change of scenery occurred. From among the trees emerged numerous industrial buildings, really bitten by the tooth of time. What is this place? Industrial Plant R1. Decades ago, uranium ore mined in nearby adits was processed here. I still can't get used to the fact that time here is calculated based on the rotation of a rock around a star. It's a good system for them. You're right, but for me, it's a damn nonsense.
Well, in that case, I wonder how they calculate time.
I gotta they make fun of how we tell time. Okay, we should discuss time measurement methods for several hours, but radiation surrounding us isn't good for the equipment and shells, so turn the engine off and let's get the gear. When engine stopped, they both got off and went to the back of the vehicle. Besides the chest, which they had brought into the vehicle earlier, there were pickaxes, headlamps, and gloves, and safety shoes. Both immediately clicked the gear. So where now? I'm not sure. I couldn't find any exact images of this place. Are you saying that we were driving such a long path and you don't even know where to look? Don't worry, I have a feeling. I have a feeling too, but it's better for you to not know what kind of. Don't get pissed off like that because you'll get distracted and now be it with the shell's protection. You said it's not dangerous yourself, but have it your way. And now don't grumble. The longer we stand here, the less time we have to work. Let's say that we'll find this adit, and what exactly do we need to look for there? If we find a good tunnel, there should be black veins running along the rock inside. Then we spread the canvas and mine. And how much do we have to mine? If we'll find a good vein, 10 kilograms is a minimum. That much? Yes, don't grumble like that. If you get your hands on 30 at one time, it wouldn't kill you. They both moved deeper into industrial plant, lighting up the way with cheap but decent headlights in search of the needed ore. When first glimpses of the sun appearing just before dawn started to emerge from among the trees, two dirty and clearly tired men, lugging a black chest, began to approach the van. Heavily breathing, they carried the load to the vehicle, and they fell to the ground from fatigue. The only thing coming out of their mouths was loud breathing, caused by several hours of effort. Fortunately, desired rest didn't last long. While both men enjoyed fresh air, nearby, a siren of police vehicle began to howl. They jumped to their feet and got into the loaded vehicle. They immediately turned to leave the plant. When they were leaving the premises, they saw the police car blocking the road, which illuminated the area with blue light. Fuck, we stayed here for too long. Isn't the right time to think about may your suspicion really last. Hang in there. Without slowing down, partly due to the overgrown roadside filled with fruits, wheels bounced on the uneven ground, testing the strength of the chassis. Or is it chassis or chassis?
I think that's supposed to be chassis.
Yeah.
Chassis. Okay.
Basically, the under area of the car, if I remember correctly.
Got it.
Yeah.
Exiting roads saved enough space to squeeze past the police car, of which the surprised driver did not react at first. He immediately began to chase the old Zook that had just passed them and entered the asphalt road. What now? We won't escape from them with this wreck. Do you remember when I told you not to start gasoline? Yes. Now it's time to switch it, but be careful. We'll reach a speed of 1/millionth of a per mile of speed at which we came here. I can handle this, but I don't know if it'll last. It isn't time for ignorance. For your ignorance. Click. Suddenly, pointers of all indicators began to drop. The vehicle started to lose its speed. In the police car, which was already catching up, now was approaching as if it were crazy. What's going on? No idea, it should work. Switch back, I'll come up with something. He switched the switch once again, gas filled the engine, giving it a little bit of power. Then started to propel the wheels again, however, it in no way slowed down the speed at which the police car approached. The owner of the man approached the glove compartment, in which multicolored cables and electrical systems were located. Began to inspect the elements and search for a fault. Give me a while to I'll fix this. I don't know if you'll have your while. I won't do much more. I have an idea. Say it. Say it, time is passing. Sacrifice the shell. You're surely nuts. It's the only way. I'll give you the only way. Observe. He picked up the 2 yellow wires and then bent them together. Something in the back of the compartment shot off a few sparks. Try now. Okay. Click. And it's all in the release of the news. We wish you a good evening. If you are right, they're not talking about our performance at all. I told you if I listened to you, these guys would probably find out what we are doing. If we can't, then we can't allow that. I know, and now don't sadden and give me a beer. The match will start soon. The older man approached the fridge, from which he got a 4-pack of beer. He went to a folded couch on which sat a guy with a ponytail, changing a channel on an old LCD TV. He sat down next to him, took one of the beers, and handed it over. Thanks. Well, but you have to think about what you're doing more often. You can't so recklessly plan to change a shell. Keep in mind that shells have relations with each other. When you take one of them, questions will appear, and the answer is contained in the question. So the more questions, the more answers, and therefore a bigger chance to find this answer. Sorry that this is all new to me. I've never been on such a vacation. I'm not surprised on my first. I too lost my head and I couldn't evacuate any time. I have a good feeling. I hope that soon we will be able to. So, let's toast for Swagger and Swagger Motorized. And for forced vacation. The 2 men pumped with their cans and drank the bitter content. At the same time, an image of a green appeared on the screen. Two teams in differently colored shirts run onto it. And the commentator starts a 1.5 hour long talk about that which happened is happening and could happen. I don't think we really got a huge amount of information of whether they're good or evil.
They're stealing, well, not really stealing, but they're unauthorizedly gathering uranium for some reason.
Yeah. Oh wait.
I feel like
they're a bad group, but I don't think they're a good group. I think they're a broke group.
I think we gotta put them in not enough info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't know enough about why they're doing what they're doing.
Also, beetle cars used to be used for racing, so they can technically be called sports cars.
Alright, let's see. Oh. I couldn't find any picture related to Swire Eyes Motorized. So I just got Poland group of interest symbol.
Well, that's disappointing.